Hey, this is Greg with Avid. We are here at Connect Live in Nashville, day 2. So we've got Mr. Matt Lange, who has been with us the whole time, man. How's Nashville been treating you?
Feels like I've been here the whole time.
So you've been out, you've been kind of checking out the town, and again, it's your first time here. What do you think of Nashville so far?
It's a party. Given that's because I've been down on Broadway both nights in a row, and it is. I would not be able to survive here. This is not sustainable for me.
So obviously we got Summer NAMM happening. I'm guessing you're going to go want to check out some guitars at some point.
Yeah, inevitably. Guitars, guitar pedals, all the non-techie gear stuff that you can just feel.
Anything in particular you want to share that you want to wanting to see?
Well, my buddy Misha just has a new signature Jackson out, so I want to go take a look at it just to pay homage, and then head over to Gibson and coerce them into giving me a Les Paul custom.
Nice. Well, Gibson, if you're listening, make it happen. So, thank you. Yesterday, you were on our Dolby Atmos panel. Today, artist panel, breaking down one of your remixes. I keep coaxing you to come out and do these kinds of things, and typically, guys like you and I, we're not meant for this kind of stage kind of thing. But you do a really amazing job, and you share so much with the audience. I mean, what you typically find that a lot of artists don't like to share their secrets or whatever, but you have no problem doing that. Why is that?
It's just information. Even if I tell you exactly how I did something and then you go and you copy me, you'll already be 2 years behind me. So I'm not threatened. I don't care. There is no, if anything, if it means I inspire somebody to make something, or I mean, it's arrogant for me to say that I inspire someone to make something better. But if I inspire somebody and they go on to create something that maybe they wouldn't have thought of previously, that's great.
That's awesome, and we love that. I think that's information is great. Everyone's going to do something differently or in their own way. One of the things I really love about your presentations is you show a lot of you talk a lot about Audio Suite in Pro Tools, and in Pro Tools Audio Suite is obviously it's there. It's been there since pretty much day one, but it tends to be when as product specialists, when we tend to do demos, we typically tend to show the latest and the greatest, and you're showing a really essential, a big part of Pro Tools that typically not a lot of, especially newer users, tend to go to, because they're always doing everything in kind of real time. And I love the fact that you show that, but you also show it in a really musical and creative way. Are you ever? Is it something you do on purpose, or I mean, obviously you do because it's a part of your workflow. But is it interesting to you? I guess interesting is the right word, maybe. When knowing that not a lot of folks use it or even think about going there.
To be honest, I don't think about what other people are doing with it. I mean, I'm still kind of. I mean, I'm young relatively, but I'm kind of an old dog when it comes to the Pro Tools way of working. And the newer things with plug-in chains and all that stuff, that was never really how I learned how to use these things. It was always, doing Audio Suite and recording actual instruments in, then editing and cutting them up and, doing all sorts of processing just offline, because we couldn't do most of these things, basically real time yet at the time. And on top of it, it forced you to just move on. And if you're going to do something even as simple as like reversing a region or something like that, you can't use a plugin for that. You have to do that right in the audio. So that was just always just a part of my workflow that was like inherently baked in from the very beginning. And again, if it's not broken, I'm not going to fix it. And I'm very quick and efficient with it. And it's part of what makes me me.
Love it. So, we've been talking a little bit about new music. You've got a really great, decent amount of new music. Is the plan that there's going to be an album kind of formed, and any idea? I know there's still a lot of stuff in the works, but any idea when we can expect maybe to hear new album material?
You'll probably start hearing some of it towards the end of this year, and then it's looking like Q1 of 2020 will be the release.
Okay, well, we look forward to that. So, Matt, again, thank you so much for giving us your time. You always do. You're extremely generous when you don't even need to be. Whether you want folks to know it or not, you're an amazing human being, and we love you. And thank you so much for being here with us in Nashville. And guys, thank you for being here with us here in Nashville. Connect Live, Day 2. Lots more coming, so keep it locked right here.